People known to have died in the Los Angeles wildfires has risen to 24. With high winds forecast over the coming days, fire crews are now facing a race against time to avert further destruction. But from the ashes, many remarkable stories are rising as people battle to stop their neighbourhoods from burning down. Our correspondent Helena Humphrey has this report.
Oh, my house.
For 36 years, fighting fires was Rich Snyder's profession. Now retired, when flames tore through his community in Pasadena, it was personal. Armed with a hose and with his bare hands, suddenly he wasn't just saving strangers. He was saving his neighbours and their homes.
Lord, help us. Lord, with your hands.
Whether it was divine intervention or Rich's sheer determination, their lives were saved. Among them, a neighbour with additional needs, confused amid the chaos.
No, Greg, your house is on fire. Your house is... Greg, you have to come with me.
I've still got to process it. Yeah, my neighbor needs assistance, and we told him early on to leave. And he said, no, I'll stay. And I grabbed him and I was pulling on him and he was fighting me because he was going to go back in his burning house and lock the door. You know, we got him out and we looked back and his house was fully involved.
Across LA County, some 60 square miles of land, now scorched earth. Firefighters have gained ground against the two largest blazes, the Palisades and Eaton fires. But the devastation left behind is staggering.
This is Malibu. Normally you wouldn't be able to see the Pacific Ocean from here, but all of those multi-million-dollar mansions are gone. It is destruction as far as the eye can see, and the road to recovery will be long.
And with forecasters warning that the fierce Santa Ana winds could return, the battle is far from over. Residents in the fire's path face a cruel waiting game, fearing that the nightmare will strike again.
I am terrified because if it does change, I actually don't know where I would go, to be honest. Like, I don't have family here. I have friends, but they're all affected. So I don't have a set plan in mind, and it's terrifying.
Amid the terror, a political storm brews. President-elect Donald Trump has criticised what he calls incompetent California politicians for the crisis. In just over a week, it will be one he inherits.
Is the incoming president expected to come here?
I believe so.
What awaits Donald Trump, if he comes, may reveal an even bleaker reality than what is known so far, as the number of missing continues to grow. Helena Humphrey, BBC News, Los Angeles.
Well, former California legislator and LA resident Mike Gatto told us anger is mounting at how the authorities have reacted.
There's a lot of anger here. I'm not going to lie to you. I am a Democrat. California is a state that is run by Democrats. There's a lot of voters here who are Democrats. But more and more, I am hearing quite a bit of rage from people who live in Los Angeles at our Democratic elected officials. The common phrase that's going around is that this was 50% weather and 50% incompetence. It's things like the response time, the preparation, did we heed the warnings? Angelenos, just to give you a sense of things, the other day we all got a frantic notice on our cell phones that said you need to evacuate. Just about everybody in this county of 10 million thought that their house was on fire or their street was on fire. It turned out to be a false alarm. They announced it was a false alarm, and then a few hours later we got another evacuation notice that was another false alarm. And so, just things like that don't really impart much trust with authorities. If you can't listen to the evacuation notices and it becomes the boy who cries wolf, people are going to die because they're going to ignore the next one.